10 News.
Thank you, Matt. And new developments tonight on the Pasqual Fire. CAL FIRE released new numbers today. That fire has now burned 365 acres. It is 40% contained. 10 News reporter Rena Nakano is out there live. Rena, firefighters say those flames are out, but there's still a lot of work to be done.
Absolutely. You know, yesterday was really where the flashy firefighting was. You saw those aerials. We also saw a lot of people, fire crews with those hoses. But today is more about the behind the scenes work, which is all about the mop up and cleanup. But take a look at what is behind me. This is what's left of the hillside here. You see clearly the pink fire retardant marks. We spoke to a man who lives right next to one of those marks, and he says without that, he would not even be here today. Hours of aggressive overnight firefighting proved to be extremely effective for the Pasqual Fire. The spread now stopped, but crews say it's not over yet.
We still have to mop up the fire, construct containment lines. Essentially, we have to render this a safe community again. Cheering them on all yesterday was James Roy.
Go get them, guys.
Who just purchased this land on top of the mountain in December. He lives in a temporary trailer now, but plans to build his forever home here soon.
I smelled a little bit of smoke and saw an ash. I was like, oh no.
As the action grew closer to his home,
hey guys, it's starting to pop up and around.
Roy immediately packed his car, but he decided to stay and walked up to the very top of his property.
They just enjoyed kind of watching the finest in Southern California here battling this fire.
More than a dozen times,
this plane is about to done do it.
Air crews dumped water and fire retardant around Roy's home. And if you thought 10 News had a great vantage point from the canyon below, take a look at Roy's.
It absolutely was a front row seat.
This is the same DC-10 aircraft dropping fire retardant on Roy's property.
Holy!
See how he had to retreat underneath the stairs to avoid getting splashed? It came very close. Fire crews continued on for hours, and because of their aggressive air and ground attacks, Roy's home was saved.
Very grateful.
As for his plans to build his home sweet home here, he says it's still definitely on.
Starting with the guest house, nice and small, keep it easy and cheap, and trying to be responsible.
We are told that fire crews will be here for at least another 24 hours to investigate. Fire investigators have not yet found the exact ignition or the cause of the fire. Reporting live in the San Pasqual Valley, I'm Rena Nakano. I'll send it back to you.
In the San Pasqual Fire, just one of at least a dozen